Welcome to the Sesh'room. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke. Welcome to the Sesh'room. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke. Came in with a hot take. Legends debate.
Yeah, we're back in the Sesh'room. Yeah, we're all missing today. So it's just me here, Yuri Broda here. Only person live at the studio. But I got my other two boys with me. First off, the man who's usually across on the screen from across the states, Fran Pizzle, is here.
What's up? How's it going, everybody?
Yeah. We're chilling, huh? Chilling.
Chilling.
Getting through this.
NBA season is over.
Yeah, I'm just depressed, man.
For you guys.
Yep.
Shut up, Steven.
For us.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other guy that's with us right now fishing, the torta pounder. Yo, the fact that you're doing this while you're fishing is really fucking dope, though.
That's dedication. He's live on the scene.
Look at it.
Slide
Look
on
at
the
that guy. Look at that man. He's just right there, living his best life. What park are you at again?
Magic Johnson Park.
Magic Johnson Park. I didn't even know you could fish there. I pass by that thing all the time. Whenever I'm coming home from work.
Magic Johnson has a park?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It says on the fishing app that there's like a bunch of things, right? I mean, the sign doesn't say no fish. It just says you can't eat the fish. Right? So,
What's the point? You just do it for fun?
I'm in the legalese right now.
Yeah. Well,
You gotta be in the know.
you gotta read the signs and everything. But damn, man, I wish I was out there with you. We should have just done fishing. Oh, next time we do the pod
while we're fishing.
Yeah. Imagine then even Fran over there in New York fishing over there
In the Hudson, he's just like
in the Hudson River. He's like, no fish, but another gun came up. God damn it. Well, let's get to it. The depression. Let's let it all out, boys. It's only bound to happen. Like we need to just we need to rant this off. Let everybody know how we feel about our boys in purple and gold losing in 5.
Yeah.
Shut
Who
up.
wants to start?
I mean, it's open season.
The question is not who wants to start.
Yeah.
The question is where the hell do we start?
I feel like let's just start with JJ. Him being a first time coach, right? We've had players already be in the playoffs, right? And they know what we're about, right? And we still dealt with the same issues, right? The same thing we dealt with Ham is the same thing we dealt with JJ, right? Because hold on. But let me get to my point. I'm not gonna say that Pockets.
You're comparing Pockets to JJ.
Well, I mean that's the only comparison we have right now.
All right, I'll let you finish, and then but I was like, damn, we know how much we hate Pockets.
There's not. It's a shame we don't have the rest of the crew here, but just to play a little bit of devil's advocate, like, do we believe that this team was more talented than last year's team? Like if we compared the two.
Well, key difference would be we have Luka Doncic, not Anthony Davis. However, in my opinion, the problem was always the same one. We just pivoted from Anthony Davis to Luka Doncic, in which we didn't have a damn center. Like, we've been calling for a center for how long here? And I feel like Rob Pelinka, when he came out at the end, he was like, oh, well, we desperately needed a center. It's like, bitch, we've needed a center since Dwight Howard. Like, that's how long it's been. So
since Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee left?
Yes. Ever since they left, we don't have a certified center. Like, and that's always been our problem. So the fact that they come out the next day or the game after, they're just like, oh, well, yeah, we need to make sense. Like, this has been the thing since like the dawn of time. So maybe give a little credit to Darvin Ham that he didn't have that same ingredients, but he was a fucked up chef too. If we're gonna put it that way.
My thing is just this. It's and I don't think that like JJ. I don't think that Darvin Ham is better than JJ.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But there is like, I don't think JJ is free of criticism for the
like decisions he made.
Well, for the underachieving, like, but that's the thing. I guess you have to decide. I guess you have to believe whether he underachieved or not. If you're a third seed, you technically like are not supposed to get eliminated in the first round. That means that you're getting upset.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the team during the regular season was somehow good enough to be a third seed, but not good enough to go past the first round. And like some of that does have to do with coaching, because it's like, okay, well we've been good enough to get here. Like, why aren't we good enough to go, to at least go to our seed? Basically, third seed means that we would have gone past. Like, we would have basically gotten eliminated, but the round before the Western Conference Finals. That was basically that was like the expectation. That's the expectation of a third seed.
Right.
And
I think
instead we ended up getting eliminated in the first round, like we did last year. And I don't know, like if JJ is a big needle mover, you would have expected him to like be better than that at least. But I will say this: I do think it's just like 1 year. So I actually don't think it merits overreacting, but it does merit like, I don't think JJ only deserves pats on the back.
Right.
I think he also I think he also needs to be told that he needed to be better as a coach as well. That's more where I'm coming from.
What you think, Em?
And I mean, that's honestly where I came from too when I started bringing up Ham. Right? I know Ham's a trigger word in this cast.
Yeah, I almost wanted to fight you. I was going to go to fucking...
I brought him up. It was like, whoa, what the...
I was going to Magic Johnson Park right now.
It might as well have been a slur, But
oh no,
JJ, he's a young coach, so he still dealt with the same things that Pocket couldn't do whatsoever, couldn't process the thought, right? Was that, oh shit, I need to make these adjustments, right? But the adjustments for him came way too late because we were gifted Luka, right? We traded away our only center, right? We dealt with having a rotational center, right? Hayes was never the center, right? He was always just a piece of our center exodia. We had an established center pieces already to surround us, right? To give us different looks and give our players different attentions, right? Like Jameson, he did a really good job of agitating the other team, right? We didn't have him, right? We ended up going with Hayes, who was a one-trick pony in the lob, right? You take away his lob, he gets frustrated, starts committing fouls. He doesn't rebound right. He doesn't sit under the basket correctly, right? He gets big body, Gobi is much bigger than him, and Hayes just doesn't have the muscle or like the experience to outbody somebody like that of his size, right?
No,
he definitely needed help.
Gobert is bigger, like girthier is what we're saying, like thicker, like and Hayes is just
thicker,
the new
heavier,
breed of centers now. I don't know, man. When it comes to like the seeds argument, we have to remember we're in the West. The West is highly competitive. Look at how it was at the end, where every game from like, what was it, like 3 to even the play-in, they were all within like 3 games of each other in the standings.
That's fair.
I would say that it's just a really competitive division. We shouldn't kill ourselves because we lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, because they're still the Timberwolves. They're still a good team, like we're saying. But we are a flawed team, though.
Yeah. I do see what you mean. I think you're right about the seeding. That's a good point. That a 3 seed in this year really wasn't so different, like to a 6 seed.
Right. Yeah.
and like you said, it was like a game difference between all of the records in that sort of like middle group. But the thing is that we were all really upset, and I think deservedly so, when we lost in 5 to the Nuggets last year too. You know, and it was like, okay, yeah, we actually did lose to a better team. You know, I feel like we need. I do feel like we need to be like as equally upset. But you know what? But maybe not so much with coaching. I think last year we're like, okay, it's coaching. It's coaching. This year,
it's personnel.
You know, it's personnel. The problem needs to be something else. And the I will say this to JJ's credit, even though he still lost in 5 in the first round, just like Ham did. He lost differently than Ham did. So he wasn't like Ham lost because he was like anti-death lineup. You know, he did not want to play Rui. He did not want to play like our best players on the court together. Like he just refused to do so. JJ was the polar opposite of that.
Yeah, he was like, play him every minute.
Yeah, he only wanted to play the good players on the team, which to be honest is kind of like, okay, this is actually what Laker fans were asking for. Laker fans were literally asking for, play our best players, and that's literally what JJ did. So
yeah,
to that, I feel like in that standpoint, it is kind of like, all right, well, we can't be mad at JJ for doing what we wanted him to do because Ham didn't want to do it. But what that does mean is that, man, this team is super limited from like a depth roster standpoint.
Yeah,
and that actually goes even higher than JJ. That goes on Rob. And like I feel like you like have been skeptical, Broda, been skeptical on Rob for like a while
since he got the position, bro. I was like,
yeah, and I feel like we pulled you in for a little bit, but you stayed with some skepticism. I feel like I'm starting to lean more towards like, yeah, Rob needs to kind of figure this shit out because.
Right, because don't get me wrong, it's like everybody, they do positives and negatives. I've seen more like what the fuck moves than I have seen like Luka Doncic, great, but I don't feel like it was him that initiated that conversation. I feel it was Nico being an idiot going to him, and who wouldn't say no to that trade? So I feel like it just fell
it kind of
for
fell
him.
on his lap.
Is that Coach? Bruh, look at this guy. He's on here. There he is. Our logo.
Yo, Martin, get the dick out of here, bro.
Martin has been exclusively giving us crotch shots.
Nothing but crotch shots.
Oh, that's right. He's fishing right now.
Yeah, he
got the pole out.
Yeah, he out fishing. Right
Oh, he got the pole out.
Yeah,
he got 2 poles out right now, man.
He's fishing for 2 things: fish and tortas, bro.
Multitasking. Fresh out of fish, man.
Look at this man right here. Look, he whipping out the glizzies now.
Oh
my
God, that's 3 types of polls going on,
bro.
I gotta send some in the chat.
No wonder they keep coming back to you.
He has glizzies everywhere.
Yeah, and he got protection too. Look at that.
He stays strapped.
Stays strapped.
That's crazy.
Bro.
I'm gonna pull out a dildo next watch.
That's what the glizzies are for.
Oh,
man. Eat that one, man. Eat
that one, Em. Eat it. Come on.
Eat it, bro. Eat it. Martin, eat it, bro.
Are you using the glizzies as bait?
Yeah.
Torta bait.
Torta
Gotta
bait.
be careful with these dogs. They don't think my wiener is back.
Yeah.
Can't just have one.
Get one of the ducks.
Get one of the ducks.
There's no signs that say you can't eat the ducks.
There is, bro. They got influenza.
They got influenza.
Just make it into some fagua.
It's all right. You're vaccinated, bro.
Fagua.
Get some fagua.
M has that vaccine, that mark on his arm that says he's Mexican.
That's why you spread the T.
Man, you said fagua. God damn. That shit is terrible when I found out what the fuck it is.
I mean, but it's delicious.
Get out of here.
Yeah, look at that. He's brushing off them tortas.
The tortas are just like
oh, Martin. Oh my god.
They fucking got long nails and like eating hot Cheetos at 10 a.m.
Martin from the sands.
With a Four Loko in there.
God.
With a Four Loko.
All right, let's get back into our rant.
Get back on track.
Back on
Now, going back, yes, Rob Pelinka. I do give him his flowers on some moves, like Dorian Finney-Smith. He was a great pickup at the end. He was a great rotational player too, so I got to give him that one. But yeah, other than that, like, what other moves has he made that really made our team better? Like Westbrook was
Luka.
just a complete failure. So at this point, I'm just like, all right, like, where do we go to get better? And we constantly been saying fucking center, the center
What about
position.
Rondo?
Rondo was a good pickup too, but that's why I say, like, some moves that he's made have been great, but after Anthony Davis said, I need a center, and all of us have been saying we need centers, it's not addressed. So at this point, I'm just like, it's a personnel thing, because why also is JJ playing Maxi Kleber in such a crucial moment of the game, and he has not practiced with us? That's JJ saying, like, hey, we need to do something because all my other bench players are not that great, so I got to play this guy to see if it sparks anything.
It's because Rob Pelinka's answer to the center situation was Alex fucking Len. And JJ would, and then JJ
Exactly.
was
Who,
like,
coach?
yeah,
Who?
that was JJ's reaction. He was like, who?
Who?
And then he decided to not play him at all. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather play Maxi Kleber, who has not played since January.
Right. And then, like, they didn't keep Jameson either. Like, how M's point, like, why? What? Like, he worked so well for us in the regular season. Why switch that up? But again, like, JJ too deserves, like, the criticism too, because, like, DK, where the fuck did he go the whole playoffs? He was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
I
mean, there was I think a video that somebody shared in like our Instagram group, where like, I think it was like on a podcast, like someone was commenting that like at this point it was just worth a try to see if DK could get you anything.
Right.
You know,
mm-hmm.
There was like no reason to at least not try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see if it could be some sort of like spark.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true. That is true. Like I think it's kind of like, man, it's unfortunate. You know, like we already commented on. Like one coach doesn't want to play the good players, and the other coach like is just two extremes. Only wants to play the good players, and it's just kind of like you can't win basketball games with just five guys. Like that, never in the history of basketball has that ever been the case.
They can't play all 60 minutes or however long they play. I'm like, it is kind of like a thing in the playoffs anyways to play your starters heavily, but you usually have like three good rotation players.
You have some kind of role player. You have a Lamar Odom sitting on somewhere,
right.
You know, at least some. You can't just somebody got to get a break.
Yeah, and like Vando was a good pick for defense, but he gets no offense. That's the downside of having Vando. Gabe went MIA too, so I'm over here watching coach change and shit.
If only that Mark Williams trade went through.
Yeah, exactly. That Mark Williams trade was a thing that I feel like was on Rob.
That was literally the missing piece. Or it could have been. At least we could have seen what, something. But who wasn't healthy?
Allegedly. But then he proceeded to play the rest of the fucking season.
Oh yeah, he did, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Fuck him.
So it was just
fuck. Well, I think it was more Rob who didn't want him. I think, right?
Exactly. That's
like when he failed the physical. I think it's like an optional thing. Like just because he failed the physical, it doesn't mean that the Lakers were mandated to cancel that trade. The Lakers decided to cancel the trade based on that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's a pretty solid reason for you to stop a trade, especially coming off of AD. Somebody who's already injury prone anyway.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe I don't think the Lakers are in that position to try to be like, all right, well, fuck it. Even if he failed his physical, let's just keep him. Let's just say we'll see what happens. That's a hard position for them to go in, especially in this not rebuilding, but this this turn of the team type of deal, because knowing that could have just fucked the whole deal up.
Yeah, the physical injury thing though, but again, didn't Mark Williams play the rest of the season?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm like, all right. So it was just
who would have known?
Huh?
So who would have known?
Who would have known? Right. But he played, then he trolled us.
Somebody did.
So
yeah, I was gonna say someone did.
Someone did.
Someone had to.
Someone knew something.
Someone knew something. But
no, I was just
again,
tired.
Moving forward though for the Lakers, it's like we gotta get better at center. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Like
bottom line.
There's no way like we can run it back again next year with the same group of centers that we have now. Like it doesn't make sense. That's where we got exposed the most. We got clapped by Rudy Gobert, who's not even an offensive player. And he just balled out. He looked like prime Shaq.
That's a 3-time defensive player of the year. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but he's a great defensive player. I'm not knocking that. I'm knocking his offense. I'm just like, he's not known for that.
Well, nobody really had a 2020 game from Rudy on their NBA playoff bingo card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, hold on. No,
he was like, let me whip this out.
Wait, hold on. Actually, you know what? That was a square I added.
Uh-huh.
But,
like, you had the script?
Yeah.
I had the script.
He had the script.
I didn't know we were supposed to be giving it out. They told me they'd kill my family.
Ah, damn. No, that is it. That sounds like a David Stern fucking line right there. I love his stories where Melo was just like, oh, that dude threatened me one time when I was out doing some shit I wasn't supposed to. And David Stern was just like, you better cut the shit or else it's all over for you. And he was like, all right, man.
I'm gonna cut your shit. That's what I'm gonna do. But,
So.
All right. I'm gonna talk to the police about that one. I'm gonna talk to my dad. And then they cut off his leg.
Oh shit! God damn, this took a turn. Whole mafia hit now.
Yeah, he didn't lose his leg from diabetes. He lost it from David Stern.
It was like the league got that on a plaque.
You'll see a foot in the Hall of Fame for no reason. Like, what is this foot? Oh, we found it.
We found it.
What?
Yeah,
found it.
I was like, don't worry.
Why is the lights in?
Don't ask any more questions. Just we found it.
Well, the Clippers lost though.
Do you know that has been the only thing that made me happy recently was seeing that. But they also lost to the Nuggets, which didn't really make me happy either. So I was like, am I really happy or not?
I would take that more than the Clippers being the Nuggets. That would mean the Nuggets are the Clippers are better than the Lakers.
Yeah, no, I would. I think I take the Nuggets going to the next round over
the Clippers.
Over the Clippers.
Oh, 100%. But I'm still not happy that Denver's there. Is what I'm saying. It's like I want them to get knocked out next. Is my next like.
What the fuck? Hey, tell me why I found a bag of Gushers in one of my pockets and it's open already.
That's winning right there.
That's crazy.
That's winning in life, coach.
Can I eat one?
How long has it been in your pocket? Oh, well, you did it anyways.
Oh, it's still good.
It's still lit. Hell yeah, Gushers are the best. I was like, oh shit, it was Somali. Right. And let's go back. Let's go to M now. The
live MCAT.
The live MCAT.
Live shot of M.
Live shot of M. Look at him. He looks so happy.
Sitting in
he
the
bagged a 225-pounder, dude.
Wasting time.
Look at this guy. He's
thoughts of M. I need some thoughts.
I love this fucking shot of M. I could watch it all day.
That's his next profile pic on
YouTube.
Yeah,
dude, it should be screenshot that thing. It's gonna be on his Tinder profile. So if you guys find him,
with the bird in the background, you saw that? That was perfect. That was beautiful.
He one with nature. That is hubby material right there. He's over there getting food for everybody and looking good while doing it. Look at that guy. All right,
dressed like a whole ass deal.
Damn. So he's got his priorities straight.
Got some beans on the stove.
I would expect Martin to have that.
That thing boiling.
I said boiling. That rolling ball.
Rolling ball.
That rolling ball.
All right. What do you guys think of the Thunder going deeper, or do they stop hearing the Nuggets?
Pause.
Well, the Thunder
You
is
don't want
gonna
the
play
Thunder
what
to
the
go to
Nuggets
deep.
next.
Yeah, the Thunder and Nuggets are in the fucking next
Were
round.
they the number one seed again?
Thunder, yeah, they swept.
Oh,
They
that
swept the
sounds about
first
right.
round.
That tracks.
They swept
Thunder.
the Grizzlies.
I think I feel like the Grizzlies. I feel like the Grizzlies and the Thunder are on a collision course, and that's gonna be a dope ass series if they end up playing each other.
No, Thunder and Grizzlies already happened. They got swept.
Yeah, they
Grizzlies.
swept them.
Oh, sorry, sorry. I meant Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timberwolves face whoever the Rocket and Warrior game today. Whoever wins, that's who
Mhm.
Minnesota gets. So like these games are getting like hella interesting
It's still
too.
going.
Huh?
I just checked it.
Oh, he's talking to Mama. He's
I
talking to
touched them.
somebody.
They're not as crispy as you'd want them.
But I feel like this Thunder Nuggets game is going to be interesting because it's going to be a real test for the Thunder now to face a championship caliber team. Because Grizzlies are obviously not championship caliber, but Nuggets are. So let's see if OKC is what they are about. Like, are they just?
Yeah, yeah. It'll be a true test of what the I guess what the ceiling is for the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would like to see. I feel like now that the Lakers are out, at least on the West side of the field, I probably it's more like Thunder, Timberwolves that I think are like would be young, exciting teams to see go far and into the finals. They're honestly, to be honest, Ime Udoka, he just kind of seems like an asshole to me.
He fumbled me along. That tells us enough.
And a lot of people on that Rockets team like seem like assholes to me. Like Brooks is there.
Brooks is there. I keep forgetting about that guy.
Yeah,
I literally forget about him every time I see a fucking Rockets game and I see him like, ugh.
Honestly, even Jalen Green, who's supposed to be like their young sort of like phenom, like he hasn't really had like a breakout series against the Warriors, and he already has like commercials and stuff. It kind of seems like I don't know where I don't know where he's getting like I don't know where he's getting all the hype from. If he hasn't really done anything yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For some reason, the Rockets, they're kind of like it's more like obviously, I don't know if these people are actually assholes. They just don't seem like a likable team to me, and not as likable as like the Timberwolves and the Thunder are. I feel like.
Yeah, because Timberwolves obviously Ant-Man. Grizzlies, you like John Morant, but he has his little celebrations that the league doesn't like, but he's still like a guy that could be a face of the league if like I guess you follow their rules of like you can't celebrate like that because of what you've been doing, but they are more likable. But I like Rockets. I can't after what Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. I can't name anybody
Thompson.
else. Who?
Yeah, Thompson is dope. Thompson and Şengün. Thompson and Şengün, like are some of their likable players. Honestly, I also think Fred VanVleet is chill, and they got what's his face, Steven Adams too, who is like
true.
Yeah,
Aquaman himself.
One of those likable bigs.
Yeah, one of the likable bigs. But I just don't like Udoka. I feel like ever since Udoka had that stare down with LeBron on the sideline, I don't know if you guys remember that, where he was like looking at LeBron all like, I don't know, like basically he was telling LeBron to like swing. He was like telling LeBron to swing on him. He's like, oh, you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do nothing. He was trying to punk LeBron, and just kind of like LeBron is not going to like punch a coach like on national television. So like you don't look as brave as you think you look.
Yeah. Because LeBron's smarter than that. Like, why is he gonna do that? But you can kind of see that Ime Udoka got that like instigator like vibes going on with him.
I think he lost all respect when he lost Nia Long, dude.
Dude, I know, right? When he fumbled her, that was it. Like,
He
that's when
fumbled that
all
bag.
of it was just gone. I was just like,
It was
you know
all.
what? You really are a fucking moron. Nia Long?
You're a loser. Nia Long. I don't know.
There's still a lot to like about the West going on, but over at the East, everything's fucking garbage. Starting with that team in that one city at that one place that we don't like.
Yeah, those winners over there, huh?
Yeah, fuck them guys.
For me on the East, it's easy. Like since the Lakers are out, it's I'm hoping the Knicks make it in.
Are you going for Knicks
But
to take it out?
But they have to get through Boston now first. So
yeah. I would really like the Pacers to do it, but I can't see them getting past the Cavs. Cavs look legit. Like they're fucking balanced, deep. I forget who their coach is though. For the Cavs.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, whoever that guy is, give him his flowers because that team is legit with Donovan Mitchell too balling out.
The spider.
But yeah, I guess the fallback would be the Knicks after that. But definitely that other team could just die like the Falcons. Shit, man. All right. Well, basketball is wrapping up, but not baseball, baby. That thing's been going on pretty well, though. Dodgers on a 7-game winning streak, though? Or is it 8? No.
I mean, they must be doing well. I haven't heard the baseball chat shitting on the Dodgers this week.
Not so much this week, huh? It's been pretty quiet. But
did I hear Dodgers?
Oh, you know you
Dub
heard
City?
Dodgers. Dub City.
Dub
Is it 7
City?
in a row or 8 in a row, Coach?
It's 8.
8 in a row now?
Yeah.
Look at this guy. And he's wearing blue now. What the hell? Are you going to go sell stuff? Oh, Costco! Let's go!
Call me the company man, dude.
They call me the company man. That Kirkland?
That Kirkland brand. Ugh.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, I'm going to keep the cost low. Yeah, 8 in a row. Yesterday I had 10. Did we have 10 runs? I think we had 10 runs yesterday.
Yeah,
against the Braves.
Roki got his first dub, right?
Roki got his first dub. He's finally finding the strike zone with his fastball.
Mm-hmm.
So you could totally tell from his first game to now, like it was nerves. It was just straight nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's starting to find that fastball, the splitter.
Yeah,
he plays off that splitter a lot.
Mm-hmm. Because in Japan, are the hitters over there like not as strong as over here, or what's like kind of the key difference?
Probably not as strong. Over there, they're more of technical baseball. So a lot of singles, a lot of doubles.
Oh, okay.
Bunts, blah blah blah. Not a lot of big power hitters over there. But that's just their style of game, and it's different around here. You know.
Okay. So that's why you got
most of their actual power hitters end up coming to the U.S. too. So there's even less at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Because that's all fun little shit. Like how I told you guys last week that when you guys start talking baseball and get all technical with me, I'm just like, dude, you guys are like scientists. Like,
it's crazy how minute or how small things are. Yeah, how detailed things are in baseball.
Yep, it's nuts. But I gotta say, for my first real season of diving into fantasy baseball, I'm having a blast. And learning a lot about all these players too, and all the shit.
I fucked up. I didn't have Shohei in. I didn't have Shohei in. For
yeah,
like
you
2
did.
Weeks. I didn't.
No, I said yeah, you did fuck up.
I mean, I won. I still won my last game, but.
Let's go to the pond. What do you think of that, Ohtani on the bench in our fantasy game?
That's horrible.
Week? That's terrible, huh?
That's horrible.
Look at him.
Sorry, dude.
He didn't even let it go of his rod while he's saying this.
I was tied up. I was like, wait a minute. Do I have him on my bench? Because he had a baby, and then so I took him off for that game, and I forgot to put him back on.
That took like a while ago.
Yeah, it was last week.
Right? I was like, dude, baseball moves really fast. I was like, I think that was a while. And didn't he miss 2 games, or was it just one?
I don't remember.
Well,
I know it was
I
at
mean, the
least
point
2
is he's back and he's on your bench, and it doesn't make sense. So just drop him for the rest of us, man. If you're gonna wave the flag, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop him. Put a no trade claim. Actually, matter of fact, let me change that right now.
What that you're willing to trade him for some gushers or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just that.
So how are the Yankees doing so far, Fran?
We're doing good. We're definitely one of the like top tier hitting teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
We're just behind the Cubs offensively.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will say this though, a lot of that has to do with we have like the best hitter on the planet, and that's Aaron Judge.
The Judge himself.
Who like at various points this week was the leader in batting average, home run, RBIs, and hits, which is like that's not even a triple crown leader. That's like a quadruple crown leader in the league. But now I think now some people passed him in home runs. But yeah, it's just Judge is just like on a nuclear tear. I feel like I said that last week, and he's continuing.
Yeah.
So, but the Yankees overall, it's like we haven't been getting sweeps, and we've been like dropping series here and there. So like we like won our first matchup against the Orioles, but then we dropped the next two. We were going to beat the Rays yesterday, and then we choked it at the end. Unfortunately, with the Yankees, like what is I feel like still holding us back was the same stuff that was holding us back last year, and that's like we're still not a really good defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
Like constantly having errors, constantly not backing up our pitchers who like come out and dominate, and then and then we just kind of like we're still prone to like the big inning, like where one inning just kind of like derails everything. Unfortunately, that's still kind of like the team that we are. And pitching wise, I mean, we were already going into the season banged up. Max Fried though has been like heaven sent. He's literally basically just taken the role of Cole because he's 6-0 to start the season, and he's like an ERA leader currently. Rodon is finally starting to also kind of also kind of start to keep the runs down, which is great. So we at least have like a solid 1-2. Schmidt came off the injury, the IL, the injury list. So I think he's sort of slotting in as as our third guy for the moment, at least until Gil comes back. But he's still like you can tell Schmidt still has some rust that he needs to sort of like shake off.
I think
besides that, it's like, well,
injured?
Huh?
Isn't Schmidt injured?
No, he's back now. Schmidt is back now.
Oh, okay.
But then we have Will Warren and Carrasco to kind of at the tail end, and one of them are definitely going to, once Gil comes back, one of them is definitely going to come out of the rotation. So it's just like we still kind of need the rotation to kind of get solidified and get some consistency, and we just need to be a better defensive team.
Yeah,
like that's literally that's all.
That's all she wrote.
That's all we need. Like we shore up the
feeling,
the defense, and I think we can we can really have like a solid chance again. Honestly, even without that, we probably have a really solid chance just because like in the American League,
it's only the Cubs that
the National League is much better than the American League, and we can still be one of the top teams, at least on this side of the MLB. Like right now, it's just the Mariners and the Tigers who have better records than us. And I think I think we there's a chance that we pull away by the end, like when all all of it is said and done. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm down to go. I want to go see the Mariners play. I don't like that team.
The Mariners. They have a lot of good fantasy players.
I've seen the Mariners play at their stadium a long time. Like when I went to Seattle once, like a couple years ago.
It was nice.
Yeah, I like that stadium. It was pretty cool.
I want to go to like a Seahawks game, Century League.
Be part of the 12 man.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Shit, my phone's low as fuck, boys. I'm gonna have to sign out.
All right.
This dick, bro.
Peace.
You guys continue this journey without me.
All right, Ed. Have fun fishing.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.
Deuces. So yeah.
Baseball though has still
baseball right now. All the top teams are doing what they need to do so far.
So far, right?
Dodgers, Yanks, Cubs is finally coming up in the world.
Mm-hmm. Cubs pitching has been really great too. Mm-hmm. I know because I got 3 of their players in fantasy, and they've been playing phenomenal for me. I really like their.
Yeah, the Cubs just kind of seem like an overall like great team this year, which is like, it'll be. I mean, the path, at least on the NL side, goes through LA. So that's just another rival for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
There is. They low key been giving us shits the past couple times we've been playing. So
yeah, we lost the series, didn't we?
Yeah, we won that opening series with them in Japan.
You guys won the Japan series, but then they came in like
beat the shit out of us.
Yeah.
Came and slapped the shit out of us and left.
That was terrible here when it was back over here.
But that's all right. It's early.
It's still early, yeah. Players are coming back too from injuries, and like how Fran said earlier about your pitchings. They all need to shake off the rust, and that's what it seems like with everybody in baseball.
Yeah, I think right now the rust is off. We're definitely engines are warmed up. I'm not saying shit matters for real now, but this is like I feel like we're playing at like 80 to 90%.
But I also feel like there's a lot of players coming back from injuries right now that they're now having to play that part. Everyone who started the season already, they should be like, rust mostly off at this point.
Yeah. People that are hurt, it's called Snell and Glass now.
Yeah.
Are gonna be down.
The Glass one was nuts.
Well,
it was just.
No, what's up with that guy?
What moves were you making right now mid pod? By the way, I see. The notification came on. The notification.
I put Joey back on the lineup. I needed another pitcher because Blake Trinan's on the 60-day. So I'm picking up a starting pitcher. I picked up Pepois. This told me, I gotta make an adjustment to my IL, so I dropped old boy on my IL and then picked him back up.
Oh, nice. All right.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm stealing a page out of N's book and be like, I'm watching you, seeing what you're doing.
Am I feeling like watching me? Damn, low key, that was all right.
It really was. Damn.
Am I feeling like... All right. Any more baseball talk?
I'm beating Fran in fantasy right now.
I'm beating Ben right now by a few points.
Ben.
I mean, the 200s.
And then who do I got next week? I think I got G. Oh, no, I got you, coach. Oh.
He sucked his ass, man.
Man, now keep Otani on the bench, bro.
It's too late, big dog.
No. Forget everything I said. Forget everything I said. You were doing all the right moves.
No more kids, dude. He's going to be in that starting lineup.
No more kids? You just take his whole family away from him? Poor guy. Well, I love that Judge is killing it because I'm only benefiting from it. Sucks for you, Fran, because he's your guy and I have to use him against you. But it's the way.
So I expect nothing less from my captain.
It's what worked out for me. Well,
my cap.
How are you doing with The Sopranos, though, Fran?
Oh, I did watch an episode or two this past week. I I guess basically it's the official like declaration of war between like Tony
And New York.
and what's his face because of his cousin. His cousin like left.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah, there you go. Tony and Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
New York against New Jersey.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he got back with Carmella.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where it left off. It kind of like, to be honest, I feel like nothing's really happening. Oh, actually, no. One thing huge
You're
did
getting
happen.
to the
Holy
setup,
shit!
though.
I just remembered.
Uh-huh.
They fucking killed what's her face for snitching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you saw that now, Adriana?
Yeah, they killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hated. Dude, that setup for that scene was just
Silvio.
nuts. Yup.
To be honest, like it's some shit is just too cold. Like Silvio, Tony, like they've known her since she was like a little girl, and that's crazy that they can just kill somebody that they know like that. This is how I know that like that life I could never do. I could never live that life because like what the fuck I would not be able to kill somebody that I've known since like since they were like since like they were like a little kid. That shit is wild to me.
Even when they did it in the Wire, where they had to kill Michael B. Jordan's character, that one was kind of like sad too because you had the attachment like growing up, but like like how you said, like it's the life that you chose, so it's kind of like you got to live with.
I will say this: that's a little bit different because of the closeness in age, but like I'm talking about like Silvio and Tony, like were like adults, like you know, kind of like watching her, like observing her like grow up, you know, and like seeing her sort of like be a part of like it's just like man that whole world is just kind of fucked to me.
Oh yeah,
it is. Yeah,
but that's why you have to do that whole the whole ritual thing where you're just like, oh, this family comes first, nothing else, and that's it.
Yeah,
you just got to die for the game, for the family. But it is cold blooded, man. Like if you were to join that life, like you had to have like no family or nobody you care about. You pretty much got to be a fucking Jedi.
Or if the only family you got is in the mob. Well, I guess that'll be your whole. I mean, that's the point of being in the mob, though. Huh.
I will say this: they are consistent with like how they handle snitches. Because you know they did what's space? I think they murdered Pussy like early on for snitching, and so. But the thing that sucks about Adriana's case, and there's like, man, there's like no but obviously they will have no sympathy for it.
Yeah, because just the rat.
She was like she was literally coerced into snitching. You know, like she was like not trying to, you know, to be a part of that at all. But like she like completely got tricked, and that just sucks. It's like, damn, like you gotta die because somebody tricked you. You know.
It sucks because she's kind of put like in a really hard place because you don't want to turn on the family, but at the same time they're over here like the FBI is manipulating you.
That's
and then
it's not even a part of what it is that you're going through.
Yeah, dude, it's
but I'm just saying she didn't have to say shit. She could have shut the fuck up. Just went to jail.
They had all the, well, it was the drug charges they had on her, Adriana.
Yeah, I think it was selling drugs out of her place. Or was it her doing the drugs? Because I know she did.
No, because if it's her doing the drugs, I don't think that's a harsh enough crime for them to like have her that type roped the way they did. So she had to have like possession with intent to sell or something.
I don't think her charges were that crazy. I think it was just like a few years.
Yeah,
it's just that she folded because that's just not the life she's in.
Yeah,
She's not a part of that. She's not a part of the drugs. She's not a part of the whatever. She just said yes to some guys outside. And sure enough.
Yeah.
At least I think that's what happened, right? It was that the Indian dude.
The one that was selling in the club, right?
Yeah, I think they ended up killing the dude in the club, or they I think they were selling. I forgot. I forget.
Yeah, they were like
I
selling
remember
drugs or
that.
something, and then they ended up killing some dude that owed them money in front of her,
Yeah.
like in the back room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in
Because
the
I
back
think
room.
she got her drugs from them. I think that's what it
Yeah,
was.
quite possibly.
Damn, that's yeah.
But
But
yeah,
like how you said, friend, like that is a really difficult lifestyle to live, and just being able to off someone like that you knew for so long, like fuck, man. And they just go about like the rest of their life and just being like, oh, they just went to Witsack and that's it. And you're just like, really?
and
Like,
it's like, what?
I was like, what do you
They just
mean? Like,
left
everybody's
without
just in
telling
Witsack
anybody.
then.
The crazy thing is that, like it almost kind of seemed like Chris was gonna kill her because like as soon as she told him what happened, he basically started choking her, and I was like, oh, so
Yeah.
like she's just going to,
Uh huh.
and which I don't know. There is also, you know, it's also really sad and to me like cold and fucked up, like
Hmm.
that they end up killing her. But at the same time, she also was pretty dumb as fuck because like Chris was like beating her ass 24/7 like throughout the
Yeah.
series, and she
The
just and
whole,
she just
the whole
she just always kept coming back to
Uh-huh.
him. So
fucking airhead,
so
bro.
yeah, so at the same time, it's like you guys know my opinion on dumb.
Oh yeah,
Oh
dumb
yeah.
bitches taking left and rights and then coming back. Like,
I was just like, I'm sorry, I don't know, like it's one of the most unattractive things
uh,
um uh when intelligence is just that
that
lacking
low.
in a
Uh-huh.
person.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because like how many times did he like? Mostly it was when she had the car accident, and then he still beat her up, and I was just like, yo, like she's a really fucked up, and then he just like went full ham, and I'm like, damn, like that's rough, but
He
yeah,
like he like full face slapped her like in a restaurant one time.
yeah.
He
uh
smacked her
huh.
in front of other people too.
It was like
Which all of that is fucked up. It's just like goddamn, like you know.
when are you gonna
Uh,
leave type of
but I
thing.
guess you also can't leave. I have no idea. Like I don't know. Like it just kind of seems like
Hmm.
uh, it's just a fucked situation. It's like I'm like damn, that's a world I do not want to be born into.
Yeah,
you think if she left, they would have killed her?
I
I don't
think.
know. I don't know if she would have been able to leave in peace. She would have to like disappear. You
You
know.
mean like witness protection?
Uh,
Still,
No,
What?
like
I'm
just
saying
leave by
I'm
choice,
saying
right?
like just to leave Chris. Like I don't think he would leave. I don't think he would like leave her in
Nah,
peace. You got
he
me?
wouldn't.
It's kind of like
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
think of it like Carmela like couldn't even divorce Tony because he had so much power. Like she literally was like, well, I literally can't. I
Hmm.
can't leave you. I can't divorce you. I might as well get back together with you. Like that's how much power they have, and that's what I mean. Like I would not want to be like. I would not want. Let me rephrase. Well, honestly, it's probably both. It probably counts for both, but I definitely wouldn't want to be born into this world as a man. But I definitely wouldn't want to be born into this world as a woman because, like,
Uh,
Yeah, be born as a
yeah,
man, dude. Have some
yeah.
type of like
Have the power.
reserve or something in you, because
Uh-huh.
like if you're a woman in that world, bro, like there's nothing you can do.
there's
Uh-huh.
like literally nothing you can do. Like that's what I mean. Like, you get it, like, because to be honest, people like Carmela and Adriana, they're not really bad people, but they get like the short end of the stick every
Yeah.
fucking like season.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, they really
Come
do.
on, hide this money, hide this gun.
Hmm.
Tell the kids I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
hey,
I am working right now. I'm not with my Gumar type of shit. And
oh yeah,
Mhm.
the Gumars.
mm-hmm.
You got to
also
deal with the Gumar situation.
also
You got to
when
just let
Aid
another bitch fuck your dude.
It just yep.
when Aid tried, you can see him in the mirror. That's funny.
Oh,
When
really?
Aid tried to when Aid tried to leave, like when she was just like was hiding at her mom's house, he literally just forced his way in there and be like, "All right, let's go."
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. That's what I mean. It's like it actually. I don't even really think she could have like escaped. That's what I mean. Where she was just kind of born into the wrong
Wrong
family.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And honestly, it's the dude that she's fucking with. Because Chrissy's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Chrissy's a
Yeah.
Yeah,
weirdo.
it is.
Yeah, especially with his addictions going on.
Tampoco, what's his name? Tony's sister.
Oh,
She was
Janice.
just got caught up from bouncing from captain to captain.
Wait, Tony's sister?
Mhm.
What's that bitch's
Janice.
name? Hell no, I hate her. She made her choices.
No, but that's what I'm
No.
saying. Like even
Nah,
she couldn't.
she knew what she was doing.
She didn't escape it.
She, I
either.
mean, didn't she try to date a civilian guy?
The guy
Yeah.
kept falling asleep.
No, well, there's that dude. But then before he moved back in the beginning, when she was in Seattle, she was dating a pizza dude, wasn't she, or something like that? Like one of her coworkers.
Well, she has a kid out there somewhere
Yeah.
that she like never
Oh,
sees
true.
or visits or anything like that.
Yeah, no, Janice is just a piece of shit.
Janice. I forgot her name.
Man, every time I see her walk, I cringe. I'm just like, ugh. The one good thing she did was when she got rid of what's his name? Jimmy?
What's his name? Not Ralphie.
No, not Ralphie.
What is that guy's name?
The other guy, Prairie.
Oh, Richie.
Richie, yeah. That was the
Oh, yeah,
only
Richie.
good thing she ever
fucking
did
killed
in
him.
the fucking show. That's it.
And we were all like, oh,
Yo, that scene was
fuck.
low
He's
key
good.
kind of funny. Like, so what if your son
funny.
is gay? He's just like, bam. Like, oh,
Bam. It was
I don't know where.
Are you gonna get my dinner?
It's like, oh, you're gonna cry now.
Here you go, cry now. And then he just like looks at her. He's like, oh, I don't got time. He pulls the gun. He's just like, I don't have time for
What
your
are you gonna
gays
do?
right now. What are you gonna do?
Shoot me?
Bah! Just mid cut too. He was just like, oh fuck.
He had something. He was to eat something. He's like,
Yeah.
He was ready to chow down.
Bro couldn't even finish his dinner.
See, another reason to hate Janice,
Looked
bro.
like Sicario.
Yeah. It looked like Sicario.
sorry.
Well, it sounds like your friend. What is it? So you.
What season was that?
I'm like about to finish season 5. I think is where I'm at pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then season 6 is about to start.
He's a Gyron. He's
Oh,
not.
no.
He's pretty close to your favorite scene, right? Gyron.
I
You know
have
what
to-
I'm
I have
talking
to
about.
Yeah, I
admit,
know what
like,
it is.
I have that-
About.
Yeah, he's pretty close to it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because you said the New
I-
York, New Jersey war started, yeah?
it's basically about to start. Like they're
Okay. Yeah, it's close.
basically Tony said that I'm not going to kill my cousin, and I don't care that he killed your boy. So if you want to go to war, we can go to war. Is basically what he told Johnny.
Oh, at that meeting?
And
He's my fucking
and to
cousin.
be honest, like I am at the point with this show where there's kind of no redeemable character on it for me anymore.
Mhm.
And I'm not like a fan or rooting for anyone. That I'm pretty down for like everyone dies next season.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Kind of
Seriously,
breaking up for him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely that kind of world.
yeah. Because to be honest, like Tony is just an asshole, man. Like he really is just an asshole.
He's
Right.
horrible.
Uh-huh. Horrible movie. Silvio
and
too.
like I have no Silvio too, Paulie too, like they're all kind of like assholes, and I'm kind of like, you know what, you guys kind of all deserve to die.
Uh-huh.
Like it would be a fitting ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it would hurt the show. Like I think to me, I'm like, this is a show about like kind of terrible people who deserve what's coming to them, and I'm like, I'm down with that.
What about,
Um,
what's his name? The guy who works at the Bada Bing. The bartender.
Oh yeah, he's the only redeemable. But he.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah,
Oh, Artie.
that Tony always
Artie.
beats up.
He's like, Tony, the ice.
Artie, are you talking about Artie?
Oh, Artie.
Artie.
No shit, Artie. too.
Artie's a
Artie
redeemable
too.
character. No, but he's talking about the
nah,
bartender.
nah,
Artie-
Well, Artie's cool. Yeah, he's fine. He ain't really do nothing.
He's the only one
Yeah,
that
No,
has,
Artie, like if everyone dies except for Artie, I'd be chill with that.
yeah, for
Wipe that
Artie
titties
deserves
off.
to live.
Yeah, because Artie does deserve to live. He didn't really fully commit.
But
no matter
I'm
how
talking-
many times he came close.
I'm talking about the Bada Bing bartender.
No, I know
the
what you're
big
talking
dude.
about. Yeah, the dude with the ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
that's the
ice.
guy.
Oh, the ice melts.
Wait, I know who you're talking about. The dude that Tony beat up for no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah,
at all.
that guy.
He was like, "Oh, you're a big tough guy, right?"
Mhm.
He's like, Tony, come on. I was just fucking around. Like, nah, fuck that. Nah, you was all good about that, whatever.
He literally didn't say anything. Like he just said something like, "Well," he said some shit like, "It is what it is,"
Mhm.
and like Tony beat his ass for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, Tony needs to fucking die." Like I would not.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if I was born in that world, to be honest, like I also would not be like I'd be gunning for Tony too.
Mm-hmm.
Because dude has anger issues, bro. Like you cannot be a leader when you don't have your shit under control.
That's why he's going to therapy, bro.
That's why he's going to therapy.
Whole therapist
Anger
thing. That's
issues,
why
a
you don't see a therapist.
narcissist, bro, got
he
everything.
dude's in therapy and he beats his therapist's ass.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Did he hit her? Wait, when did he hit her?
No, he never hit her,
Oh,
but
I
he
mean,
intimidated
he
her.
was
He
looming,
threatened her.
in
He
per her
threatened her.
words.
Oh,
You were
okay. I was
looming
like, when the fuck did that happen?
or leering, whatever she said.
Yeah, no.
Karen.
I think he did.
No, he did like approach her like close to the desk and was like basically saying like, like I could do whatever I want to you if I wanted, basically.
Yeah, that's when she was like, well, she low-key got traumatized too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, remember when he
Second
flipped
time.
the glass table too? He
Yeah.
broke it and everything. So
She had scissors on her.
That's
the next
another
time.
one too.
yeah.
So he's been violent around her to sort of like threaten her and scare her. So that's what I kind of mean. Like, I mean, yeah, he's going to therapy, but like my guy is not. Like my guy is not really in it to
get better.
to get better.
He just want to get some shit off his chest.
Yeah.
No place
he
to
was,
go to.
I feel like he was using therapy more to cope with everything that he deals with after. And he was just using it to get worse. Like it wasn't like tools to get better. It was tool to like, all right, like help me how to get over these panic attacks and live with them. But I'm gonna continue to keep being a piece of shit at the end of the day.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of describing it. Because he like when Janice actually went to anger management, he was like so bothered by the fact that she wasn't getting angry anymore that he was like, nah,
Yeah,
fuck
she
that.
was
I'm gonna
actually
get you
getting
pissed.
better. It was working on her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it's just kind of like, and it's just like, just because this dude can't control his anger, he can't see anybody else like be happy. And I'm like,
So
this is a tortured soul right here.
Yeah.
I blame his mother.
Yep. I was about to say it's the upbringing.
His mom was great. I blame his mom and his dad. His dad was an asshole too. It's just like, man, the cycle continues.
But but you got to see how much of an asshole his mom was, dude. It was a bitch.
Yeah.
No, I admit that she was. But what I'm saying is that his dad was also like, if his mom is a bitch, it's because his dad is an asshole.
True.
Like that's just the that's just kind of the way that family like just sort of like did things. Because his dad was always like had Dumars on the side,
same lifestyle.
Would treat his mom like shit, basically was the same kind of guy that Tony is.
Yeah. Because that was who Tony looked up at as like a role model. Obviously, your pops.
Well,
so it was that.
I don't know. I see more of his mom in there. Yeah,
that's what I was gonna bring up right now. Though is once you're done with this show, Fran, you got to watch the movie, The Many Saints of Newmark. And
Newark is a DJ brand.
Oh wait, what's it called?
Newark, New Jersey.
Newark,
The Many Saints of Newark. That goes further into more of like the upbringing, and you see more of it. So that's where you're just like, maybe you'll get more of a glimpse of that side too, where you could see that Tony was kind of set up for failure, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he's just been like that. Like a little bit in the beginning, he talked about it when he first started therapy, was that he was like, oh, my one favorite moment with my mom was when I danced with her like years ago, like when they were little. And that was like his favorite memory. And that was pretty much it. So he doesn't have too many fond memories of her either. And it just
kind of sounded like the Penguin right now, man.
Penguin too.
I feel like the movie.
I mean, really Tony would be like a Penguin type person. Yeah. Like if this was a comic book, he'd be like the Penguin.
Yeah,
he really would.
He really would.
Or a Kingpin.
Kingpin too.
I see more Kingpin.
Penguin though. Have you guys watched the whole series?
I haven't seen Penguin.
The Penguin.
Oh,
Penguin.
Yeah, I watched it all.
Yeah, I was like, I know you just referenced it, so I'm like, hey, wait, somebody who's watching.
They were speaking about people that shouldn't have died,
Yep. No spoilies on that though. But that's a good show.
Yeah,
You guys should watch
What are you
too.
doing, Steve? It looks like
He's stroking it a little.
I'm wrapping up
You
my
saw
vacuum.
that?
He's stroking it a little.
His head was just bobbing up and down like
Yeah.
somebody's got a hand on the back of it.
He's bombing up and
That
And the
top.
way your camera was
Yeah,
positioned,
Like,
These are
whoa.
here.
like whoa, whoa.
I feel like this episode is gonna have to have a certain like rating on it.
Yeah,
Flat.
I already
It's-
put
it's
this
gonna
not for
be-
kids, but now I got to put rated XXX.
Fuck.
I'm like, god damn.
And M earlier with all the schlong.
All the schlong going on.
That's what I'm saying. Like all the crotch shot and all the rod
Yeah.
holding and shit.
All the hot rod.
My lord, this show went off the rails. One other show I wanted to ask: are you guys watching The Last of Us though?
Oh, dude, I just caught up last night.
Bruh.
My goodness.
I stopped watching after the episode, like the episode, the third or second episode.
Yeah,
Season
yeah,
two?
yeah.
Or
Yeah, season 2.
Oh, okay,
I
so
think
you're
that's
caught up.
that's caught up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's caught up.
The
I haven't
no.
watched any of it.
You haven't watched any of it? Oh,
Have you played the games?
I'll play the games. No. Well, I watched the first season. I'm saying I haven't watched any of the second season.
oh,
So I
okay.
played the games too.
Oh, but
I
you played the game,
first
so you know everything going on.
Have you played the second game?
Yeah, the second.
I've
game.
watched through the second one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mhm.
So I know what happens.
Oh, okay. So we could talk about is what you're saying.
We can.
What is the most recent episode that came out?
The aftermath.
Yeah.
No, I know, but what is the number episode?
I'm
number?
looking it up right now.
4?
Tree. I want to say tree.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one because after what happened in episode 2, Tammy basically was like, "Oh, well, since if there's not going to be any more Feather, then I don't want to watch it anymore." So we stopped watching.
I kind of get it.
Yeah, I do too.
I can understand.
I've never watched. I did not know the storyline of the game or anything like that. So when it happened, I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, really?
And I was like, but when I was at work, and then one of my coworkers, Jeremy Gyron,
Jeremy.
he told me he played the game, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I played the game, so I knew that was gonna happen." So I really wanted to see what your reaction, because I binge watched it at work. I have it on the side while I work, so I was binge watching it the whole time, and I caught up like within like 2 or 3 days, where I was like watching season 1 to catch up to last week.
Oh, damn! Really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I watched all of that. So I just got a whole bunch of The Last of Us info in me right now, and I was like, "Yo, I was not expecting this to go this way."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, this was like, since I didn't know anything about it, it was like Game of Thrones season 1 with like Ned Stark, and I was like, what?
Ned
The
Stark,
main
yeah.
the main guy died. Like, why? Like,
Yeah.
but
Because he's not the main guy.
yeah,
He's not the main
It's
guy.
season
I
2,
guess.
baby.
Yeah, but you guys have all played the game or no?
Because that's why Brand should be the
I,
king.
I never played the game, but I knew what happened because when the second game came out, like people were pissed, and I still remember like what
The reaction.
Twitter and like the gaming news sites were like back then.
Yeah, it was hella controversial when it came out. People were pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it isn't a decision that also like went smoothly with the game either.
Mhm.
Like people were like Gyron is saying, like people were like, well, I thought because you actually play as him in the first one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the second one, they're like, well, we wanted to play as him,
Mhm. Yeah, no, you
Now
can't.
you got to face this.
But there was also a lot of controversy with that game too, wasn't there? That's why there wasn't the third one.
I think that was
That was the
Yeah,
controversy.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was
that
that.
was
Oh, that
controversy
was
with it.
everything. Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, actually, now they mention it, like what sort of like is a layer of that controversy
Mhm.
is like a lot of the like ultra right people being upset with like Ellie being like
yeah.
lesbian,
Uh-huh.
Doing trans-
and then and then the person that kills him is like someone who is also like a very like butch looking kind of character.
Mhm.
Like she's like muscular.
Mhm.
yeah.
And so, like, a lot of the ultra-right conservative people were, like, also pissed about that.
No.
Uh,
Well, get over it. That They're just human beings. Damn it! Like let them live. Fuck. I love Ellie, but she reminds me so much of Sophia sometimes. When I'm watching her, I'm just like, dude, you guys have the same color skin and everything. And I was like, I can see Sophie
Oh,
be her. And I was just like, man, I love this show. But when
Fucking demon.
like when that whole thing with Joel like embracing her and like at first he was like shielded and everything, I was just like, damn, like I can see why he made the decisions he did. But at the end, I'm just like, like should have like the way the season one ended. I was like, you should have let her wake up, make the decision, then if she decides to go through with the operation, she goes through with it. But
damn! Season one, like the pilot episode of the show, must have killed you then.
it did. Ah,
Oh yeah.
man, that
Dude,
was just
watching that as like young, when I was young in a game, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, oh, it just hurts. It hurts the
dude.
soul.
But that's where I'm like, I could understand why he was so shielded after that. The way he was, I was just like, I can
Yeah.
see it, but I don't like to think about that as a dad because that shit just keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
So, but it is fun to kind of think about it every now and then. I was like, dude, like, but in this scenario, how crazy would I get? And I'm like, dude, I'd go berserker mode. Like,
And that's what he did to save Ellie's
I'm just like,
life.
fuck, like, that's nuts. But in that case, though, it was also the decision of, do I save the rest of the world or have to sacrifice this one person? And that's right now, calm. I'm like, that would be like a thing where I'm like, damn, like I gotta let the person decide. Like Ellie in this case has to decide whether she wants to go through with it or not. Not make the choice
What if the
for her.
person couldn't? What if she was younger? She couldn't make the choice herself.
He still gave her a choice early on in the season, though, where they're, or no,
Because she can make the choice. I'm
Yeah.
saying, what if she could make the choice? What if she was 3? You know,
Oh, true.
when she was only 2 years old.
Yeah, but she's not in this case, though.
No, she's not.
I don't know though, but it's still the love of a parent and the way that he fell in love with Ellie at that point that I can see why he has to like just go berserker mode and kill everybody. It's a tough ass decision. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
I'll tell
hard
you.
decision.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen? Have we all seen Sinners?
No.
No.
I haven't seen it yet. I think I'm gonna see it this week though.
Yeah,
Banger.
I've seen that bitch 4 times already. Dude.
4 times?
No way, 4?
4.
That's crazy.
God damn.
No, it's elite status right now. It's up there with what's that shit called? With Alien, the past Alien
Oh,
that came out.
fucking
What else?
Romulus?
Jurassic World. I remember seeing them.
Romulus.
Yeah,
Romulus was sick.
Romulus,
That
yeah.
thing was still crazy at the end.
Romulus.
Oh, speaking of, there's a new Jurassic World coming out too.
No,
Oh, yep.
sure is.
Whole new cast too. The Scarlett
Oh,
Johansson. Right?
actually, still, there's also a new Final Destination coming out.
It's already out.
Did you guys see the new
Is it already
Predator
out?
trailer?
Yeah, it's already out. I think. It isn't.
Shit.
Wait.
I'm behind. I might
New
go see that shit
Predator
tonight.
too. That shit looks crazy.
Yeah, the new Predator movie.
And the
TV show?
anime too.
The anime. There's an anime. There's an Alien movie coming out or TV show.
Oh, there's an
Alien
Alien
Earth.
TV show. That sounds cool.
That's coming out on Hulu.
Oh no, the
The
new Final
Predator
Destination
movie
is
though
next week.
looks sick.
Yeah, the Predator movie. It's because that one. Which one? That one. He goes. It's the origin, right?
Not exactly. It's. I think it's called like Badlands, Wetlands, some shit like that. Something like
Yeah,
this.
Predator Badlands.
Yeah, it looks cool though. And the animation show looks just as cool. It looks like What If, but with like Predator.
What's that supposed to mean?
Did you guys see the? I know you saw it, Yuri, but did you guys see the Him trailer?
The what trailer?
Him.
Him.
Jordan, the Jordan Peele produced
Jordan
movie.
Peele produced.
Oh yeah, that's
That
a
looks
dope ass trailer.
crazy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
I want to see how Marlon Wayans is going to take this performance.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's strictly comedy.
Oh shit! I just realized that, or I just read that the new Final Destination movie is based on a story that was developed in part by John Watts, the guy who did like the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy.
Oh no shit.
Oh hell yeah!
Mhm.
Hopefully this one
That's
is.
crazy.
Yeah, and it comes out May 16th. There's just a few people that I know that watched the early screenings of it. I got to get their take on it. But I don't even think I've watched all the Final Destination movies, to be honest with you. Oh, I have seen 5. Well, you know what other movie I just rewatched too? Pokemon, the first movie. Pivot a whole other direction.
That always needs a rewatch every couple years.
Dude, it makes me sad every time when like all the Pokemon are fighting each other and they realize they're like, what are we doing this?
My brother.
Oh yeah, the whole song
The
plays the
song.
whole time. Then Pikachu's running. You're just like, no. That was an experience too to watch it with Sophie for the first time.
I bet it was. Did she like it?
She does because she's really into Pokemon right now. So-
Is she into Pokemon or is Karen into Pokemon? Because it wasn't very clear.
Both are into Pokemon.
Both of them?
But Sophie's more into it now.
Okay.
She's like, oh, Pikachu, Jigglypuff. And then
That's
she'll just
funny.
be asking me about these new Pokemon that came out.
You
And
have
I'm
no
just like,
idea.
I have no idea who these are.
Don't read the Pokedex.
Don't read the
They're so depressing. There's this like little ass teacup that some guys like. Okay, it's like a guy. He becomes a
we lost
ghost,
Coach.
and his ghost takes over like a teacup,
Uh-huh.
and like the teacup has a radius of a certain radius, and whoever is in that radius fucking dies. Just straight up dies. Like their souls get sucked out. It's crazy.
What the?
Yeah, man. These are wild ass entries. Just pick one. It's probably like Cubone. He's like a little. I don't know what to describe him, but he has like a little skull on his face.
Right.
And like the skull is the skull of his mother. Like.
Yeah, I remember that story was crazy because that's one of the OG stories.
Yeah, that's one of the OGs.
But I forgot how the story went with that one. And then wasn't there like in the game where like Team Rocket ripped like a skull off of? Oh, was it the mom?
No, in the game, you see the mother of the Cubone in the like Pokemon Tower, which is like
Right, yeah.
like supposed to be like a cemetery for Pokemon at the top floor, and like she appears as like a ghost.
Damn,
yeah. Yeah, Pokemon get really deep.
But you don't see anything. Like you just see a ghost, and then it's like later revealed to be like the mother.
I just remember always being freaked out about doing that part every time I would replay Pokemon, the original ones, and I'd be like, oh, I gotta
you
go to
played
Pokemon.
those games?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Yeah, I played like Gold, Sapphire.
Fanuc.
There ain't nothing Fanuc about Pokemon. That's wild, girl. That's wild. We got Coach back. Well,
Don't put
Sorry, my
yourself
phone
on the
died.
screen.
rip. Well, we're getting towards the end of this pod anyways, so, you know, we're here for your goodbyes. But great pod, boys. Great pod.
Great pod.
Oh, wow.
One more for the... Are you brushing your teeth?
His head's bobbing up and down again. Let's end this.
Yeah, let's end this chat. Well, thanks for joining us in the Sesh'room. All right, peace out, everybody.
Who's y'all? Yeah. No, don't stop. Don't stop. No, don't stop.
It ain't pending right now.
Oh my god. Hold on. Let me hear my name.
Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes.
It ain't working.
Don't duck that smoke.